Today, I want to talk about something that doesn't get talked about enough in home health, and that's family dynamics. Today, I had a mission to do where the patient's spouse was actively dying. The family flew in from out of town, the children was there, and I had to admit her for services so she can start physical therapy. Emotions was high, stress level was high, voices was raised, and then that's when I had to pause my assessment, stop, and just read the room. Whatever they had going on before I got there, I let them finish that while I did my documentation. I didn't look up, I didn't look around until somebody directly was speaking to me. And that's how you have to know how to move in other people's home. Hi, I'm Charity. I'm a registered nurse, and I have been in home health for almost 20 years. And today I wanted to talk about family dynamics and how to handle them in home health. I've learned a lot in these years of doing home health. You get to be very personable with the patient and the family. So in all of my experiences, I have taken what I've learned and kind of cultivated and been more intentional on how I treat my children, how I treat my family, and how I love on them. Because over the years, I have seen so many different aspects of family dynamics, and that's why I love home health so much, because it's not just passing medicines, it's not just implementing physician orders. You actually get to learn about people, you get to learn about yourself, and if you give home health nursing a chance, it can greatly impact all areas of your life. Today, I wanted to give just a couple of tips or suggestions when you are in a home and the family dynamic is maybe off-putting, it may be stressful, and it may not be what you're accustomed to. So the first thing I want you to know is that you have to go into each person's home non-judgmental. That's if it's nasty, if the hoarder, if they got pets everywhere, if they don't have no food in the refrigerator, if the house is not clean. You just have to learn how to, if you see roaches and bugs and other things, you just have to go ahead and do your work and take care of the patient. You can bring concerns up to them from a health safety standpoint, but trying to make them change, you'll be wasting your time and your energy. Believe me, there are ways that you can teach people and approach things a different way, but we can talk about that a little bit later. The second thing that I wanted to share when you're in a home and the family dynamics are kind of stressful. What I do is I stick to my documentation. I stick to charting. If they're having a conversation or back and forth, bickering or arguing or anything, I just let them do it while I finish my paperwork. When there's a break, I say, is it okay if I ask you a question? Then we proceed. If it gets too heavy, I say, excuse me, would it be a better time that I can come back, or would you like to continue? Sometimes I just say I'll come back if it gets really, really bad. And of course, if the patient isn't in any immediate danger or danger at all, or their safety isn't compromised. The third thing is, don't hold it in. Don't hold on to whatever emotions was in the home. Sometimes when I come from a heavy home like that, I'll go to the park, I'll go walk and give me some Starbucks, I'll go walk around the store, I'll go to Walmart before I go to my next person. So that gives me a chance to decompress from this house. And because I don't want to take that energy into my next home, because they can really feel it. I want to be fresh as I can with each patient. So I hope this was helpful. If you are in home health, what do you do when you're in a home where the family dynamics can be kind of stressful? If you're not in home health and you're looking to get into home health, what is the obstacle or challenge just keeping you away from trying it? Let me know down below in the comments and we can talk about it. Until next time, peace.